God!
must maintain a fine balance. that. I've no room for that.
Glacial Cascade is a cold...
Of the old magics.
By decree of the Count of Ogham, those condemned to hang from these branches are to be left until their hearts no longer beat, their lungs no longer fill with air, and their flesh is no longer warm. In death, you are not forgiven. Your souls will remain trapped here by this ancient moor of maligned wood, and the grove will be forever denied you. Rot here in the Grelwood for all time, and good riddance.
Here. This shade, is it still alive? Perhaps it can give us the answers we seek. Only the Count's sword has the power to bind souls to the tree like this. We must free it somehow. To release that being from the Tree of Souls, we'll need more than simply cutting his rope. The ancient runes that imbue the Count's blade created the binding, and only ancient runes can break it. There is a battlefield not far from here that runs red with rust, where the weapons and armor of countless Ezamites still remain. We call it the Red Vale. You should search the area. There may still be power in some of those centuries-old relics. Renly will know how to forge them, bring the runes to him, and then, perhaps, we shall find some answers. I'll wait here. The old magics will protect me.
Foulness dwells here. Fate is Die forgotten, witch. I carry few possessions, and I don't have room for that. I have no room for that. I carry few possessions, and I don't have room for that.
How can I help? What would you like? Stick to the cairns. What have we got? What would you like? If you find a pint out there, don't bring it back.
Hey, none of it's junk. Not bad. Go make a legend or two.
won't be getting through here. For now. Generations of senseless conflict. And for what? There's the obelisk. The old ways still hold some power. I must maintain a fine balance.
Spirits in the trees be damned. You actually entered the Red Vale and survived. Every Ogham kid knows, if you step 1 foot in there, you'll be skewered and eaten. Well, those kids that are lucky enough to have a mother, that is. How, rusted is the gear? Any of it salvageable? Worth anything? Just, thinking out loud. Take a punt. You know you want to. Deal. Oh, Renly's all right. Only man in the village that didn't run me out of town whenever he saw me. Well, maybe it's because he didn't have a daughter to protect. You killed the Devourer in its own lair. That's mighty brave of you, hero. Now at least we won't starve to death. One less way to die, I guess. As an esteemed member of no clan at all, I had the distinct honour of wandering through the lovely sights of all 4 seasons. Summer heat, winter chill, take your pick. For company, it was my pleasure to sup with the outlaws, the deranged, and the unwanted. It's simply unthinkable that I never met a nice girl to settle down with, isn't it? It won't be like this forever. I'm gonna build my palace someday. Been planning it since I was small and found myself on my own. Imagine with me, if you will, a vast span of wood above you in the trees. That's the foundation you're looking at. You ascend a tremendous spiral staircase around an ancient trunk and find yourself approaching a treehouse worthy of the first ones. Dozens of lavish bedrooms, two stocked kitchens, tall spires, a tower that looks out over all of Ogham, and half a farrel for good measure. Isn't it glorious? That's where I really live. This cold, damp, hungry world is just an illusion. I was the first to notice the Mad Count's fist closing around this land. He kept rounding up people like me for reasons that smelt like wolf droppings. I'm a bit of a slippery fish though, so I dodged his nets. Then his mercenaries started coming for people I actually liked, and that's when I knew something was up. The village folk kept defending his actions. I don't know why they couldn't see it. Maybe they didn't want to see it.
What have we got? This part of Farrell has been a fair home for many an Essamite generation. The clans didn't always get along, but we had to settle our feuds when the Eternals laid their savage boot upon us. We weren't able to take part in the Bloody Flowers Rebellion, but we had our share of conflict with them here. Their ruins run over the top of ours, fighting a silent war in stone. Bad enough I have all these folks to protect. I've been worried sick about my son ever since the Count's men arrested him. I was hoping you might have seen him when you were in their custody. He's a big lad, but you can't miss him because, well, he's not from around here. I found him washed up on the riverbanks when he was just a child, a Karoi foundling, perhaps lost by some raiding party. Nobody ever came for him, though. Every day here in Clearfell, I keep my eyes on the river, hoping he'll miraculously wash up on its lonely sands just one more time. That place used to be a kind and warm wood. I even played there when I was young. It's a dark well now, with no way out for most. I'd go with you, but I got people to protect here. It's a shame what happened to old Brannock. He was a kind man in life, but I can't say I'll miss the creature he became. Oh, he tried to batter his way in for 5 full days once he rose again. Well, we thought we were done for. But then you came along, and I'm glad you did.
Sorry, I was just elsewhere. Renly brings the strength, Finn brings the wit, and I'm doing my best to keep spirits raised with my songs. Hope is the only thing we have now, but it's in short supply. He doubts himself, but I know he will find a way to protect us. He is a good man, and I am thankful for his presence. In many ways, he reminds me of my father. I survive, but all that I was is gone. Count Giordle has only been growing more and more cruel with his justice. He arrested my father for bringing in the harvest 1 day late, and the rest of my family scattered and fled as the soldiers came for them. I was away when it happened, but my neighbors warned me on my way home, and I fled. Clearfell is as far as I could go before the dangers of the forest closed in. There is scant hope in my heart for my father, but I must believe my mother and my 2 younger brothers escaped, even though my heart tells me that they are just songs now. I keep longing for a ray of light to cut through the darkness of these bleak days. The Devourer is just another victim of the sickness infecting our precious land. Many of Ogham's beasts are fearsome and dangerous, but not like this. The infection in the soil, water, and air is changing them. All of them. It is sad to see such a great creature slain, but it was no longer what it once was. I suppose it had to be done. The first ones ran wild through the Grelwood of old, hunting and brawling as they saw fit. It is said that the spirits of the forest would watch them and be entertained. Over time, the forest became abundant with the joys of those spirits and their old magics. It was a haven for the unity of life and spirit. That place of beauty has now become shadowed and deadly. The curse upon this land has made the known paths of the Grelwood twisted and treacherous, so much so that we can no longer even reach our home. He wears an eloquent mask of words. I doubt anyone here has seen what lies beneath. For many summers, I watched him cut smooth circles around the village square, moving from partner to partner, as if he was attending one of those famed eternal masquerades. Always masked. Always pretending to be something he wasn't. Never serious. It's a shame, because when a masquerade ends, everybody that is real goes home. But he'll still be dancing, masked and alone. The great sword Agnar is currently in Count Giordle's possession. the mighty rune blade was not always his to wield. It is an ancient weapon of the old magics, inspired by the Great Wolf himself. Legend says it was forged and runed for the original clan leader so he might lead his people to a new, safer land. This brought them to Farrell, where they founded Ogham. Ever since, Agnar was passed down to the leader of the strongest clan. When the position of Count was established in Ogham, the sword was bound to the roll. But now, Gianor sullies his remarkable history with his misdeeds. I hope I will live to see the day when someone worthy takes up the sword once more.
old ways still hold some power. The old ways still hold some power. Where's the obelisk? I've no room for that. Just one more.
Your fate is sealed!
I've no room for that.
Hey, feeling lucky? Deal. Yeah, sure. I'll take it off your hands. Yeah, sure. I'll take it off your hands. Later.
There's the obelisk. the obelisk. Sleep now, and dream no longer. Fate is on my side.
Tempest Bell must be charged up by hitting enemies with your staff. Once placed, you can hit the bell with other skills to make it ring, dealing damage around it. You can also apply freeze, shock, or ignite to the bell to add extra damage of that element. Tempest Bell must be... Staggering Palm can be used to stun an enemy with a nearly full stun meter. Enemies that are vulnerable to Staggering Palm have this indicator on them. If you successfully stun them, you will shoot wind projectiles from your attacks for a short time. Vaulting Impact is an effective tool for closing in on enemies and stunning them. If enemies are dazed, then it stuns them even more effectively.
Hey. Who knows what prizes await? Not bad. Guess I can help move that for you. Care to take a look at my humble? None of it's junk. Sure, I'll take it off your hands. Ah, they're here. Take a punt, deal.
Here are your spikes, but be cautious. They stayed warm after forging, no matter how many times I quenched them. I would ask what you need these for, but I'm putting my trust in you.
A tool to break what binds.
What happened here? You have them. Stab them into the runewood sights. The Red Vale played host to the final and bloodiest battle of countless conflicts. It was in the heart of that vale that we fought for our freedom against the Eternals. We did win, in a sense. But the cost was far greater than anyone expected. Many generations of able-bodied men and women gave their lives to push off the boot of oppression. The tree itself will not be harmed. Hands haven't been the same since. What are you waiting for? Even centuries on. My mother's mother told me tales of this tree. Our ancestors used it to attract Fae spirits, until it was given a darker purpose under the Eternals. They would leave Ezamites strung up on the tree, alive, to starve, to be pecked at by birds. So this is the source of my shadowed dreams. Not the tree, but the shade upon it. As strange as it sounds, I believe we should help this creature. For the Count to bind it to the tree, it must be involved in all of this somehow. There is something very wrong in Ogham, and it may know something of it. Stay safe, if you can. Good. Now the others.
Time to discover what truly happened out here.
He's unconscious, but he's breathing. Though, this wound... We should take him back to Clearfell. He may be the only one who knows what truly happened out here. The wound. It should be fatal, but somehow he clings to life. I fear it will not be long until his song ends. He will never heal while the Count's binding still holds sway. Only by a Count's hand can this binding be released. I know an old tale. One that speaks of a ring we might be able to recover, buried 3 centuries ago in our ancient graveyard. A Count's signet ring, bearing his rune of authority. But how to reach it in time? The grim Tangle. The overgrown sinkholes and gullies that run beneath Ogham can lead you there. The path is dangerous, but go back to the Grelwood. Find the entrance. We shall see if the spirits of this land still have the will to see you through. The graves of our people lie beneath the Eternals' tombs. Despite their best efforts to bury our legacy, we remain. Now they are gone, and we live on. This is the cycle of life as we have always known it. Everyone dies, but the clan endures, and the greatest glory an Ezamite can attain is to live on in a song or a poem. That is why we do not fight the wood and stone to reclaim our buried graves. And it is something the Eternals never understood. We don't need the graves. We still have the songs and the stories that matter. They could never take those from us. Bye.
I heard you heading for the village. When I fled for my life, there was no time for me to grab all my smithing tools. If you do manage to reach my forge, you should find them and bring them here. I'll set up a bench, and we can see about working on your equipment. How can I help?
Yes. I like to hold on to bits and pieces. Any that catch your eye?